Hello students, today we will be covering small 2 to 3 topics of chapter number 9, that is internal trade, and we will wind up this chapter with that. Now first topic of discussion for today's session is automatic vending machine. Now I don't know how many of you have seen automatic vending machine, but it is not that much popular in Manipur. You can find these machines everywhere outside India. Okay, now let us see what is automatic vending machine. Introduction of vending machine is the latest revolution in the marketing of products. Now from this sentence we can know that automatic vending machine helps in marketing the products. Vending machines are coin operated and used for selling products such as platform tickets, soft drink, milk, newspaper and chocolates. Now if I give you a rough image of a vending machine, let's see. Now imagine this is a big box. Okay, now in that box there will be two parts. In this part there will be lots of rows in which you can see there will be items like cold drinks, newspaper, chips packet of different brands, and different price ranges will be shown in here. Okay, you will have lots of cold drinks or other snacks in here, and in this side you will find a small hole or something like a big parallel line, okay, in which you have to put coin, and then you have to press button according to the items that you want. Suppose if you want cold drinks from this row, then at that time you can just select this row and your cold drink will be available in here after putting the money. Okay, now this is what according to me is vending machine. You can see in the Google like what are different types of vending machine, but that is not the main point. The main point is to understand what is meant by automatic vending machine. Now mainly this automatic vending machine, they used to sell tickets, soft drink, milk, newspaper and chocolates. The special feature of these machines is that salesmen are not required for accepting payment as well as delivering goods. Means it is automatic. Okay, you don't need any person to sell goods or to deliver goods, or neither you need any salesman for accepting payment. It is fully automated. These are self-operated machine. The insertion of the coin requisite value presses the machine to the work and serve the desired product. Suppose if a packet of chips costs 10 rupees, if you put 10 rupee coin, then automatically that packet of chips will be delivered to you. Okay, it will come out at the bottom of that machine, so from there you can collect your packet. It is common to find weighing machine on the platforms of railway station, bus terminals and important places. We insert the desired coin and get a ticket containing our weight. Now automatic vending machine, one, you can buy goods like this soft drink, milks, etc. And there are another type of vending machine, that is weighing machine. You can mostly find those in railway stations, bus terminals and other big shopping malls, where you have to just put coins and then you can check your weight. At present, vending machines are working as automated teller machines. Now this type of vending machine is famous in Manipur, okay, or in India. We have ATMs as vending machine in the banking service. It has made banking easy. We can withdraw money by inserting card issued by the bank at any time and at any place where ATM has been installed. Now through ATM, what you can do is that when you have debit card then or ATM card, then you can insert it and you can withdraw money. But nowadays there are ATMs where you can deposit your money as well. Okay, these are not that much famous, but in some banks in Imphal, they have this service, they have this facility where you can deposit your money through ATM as well. It is useful technique of selling low priced goods of standard quality and uniform size. Means through automatic vending machine you can sell goods which are very lowly priced, like chips of packet, it will be hardly 10 or 20 rupees. Then milk, newspaper and all these things, they are very low priced goods, so these things you can sell through automatic vending machine. Mother Dairy also uses automatic vending machines in order to sell their milk. Okay, now let us see some advantages of these machines. The first one is they are more useful in selling low price pre packed products such as cold drinks, milk, chocolates, and candies, etc. Since the price of each and every cold drinks, like for 500 milliliter or for 50 milliliter, the price will be same for every company. Hardly we can find any discrepancy in the prices. So it is very easy to sell this kind of products which are low priced, as well as they have constant price, like for different companies. Then next is the customer is able to get goods with uniform size and weight. Means like when you are purchasing from AVM, that is automatic vending machine, then you don't have to be worried about the weight or the quality of the product. Then third one is uninterrupted service can be supplied to customers without help of any salesman. Now grocery shops or big departmental stores, they used to close after a certain hour, but these AVMs, they operate 24/7, 24 into 7 days of a week. Okay, so you can get, or you can avail their services whenever you want. Now along with advantages, there are some disadvantages of these AVM machines as well. Now let us see. The cost of installation and maintenance is very high. Now even though you don't need any salesman to operate these machines, but installing those machines and taking care of those machines, they are very costly. Then customers are not able to see the product before buying and cannot return the goods if not satisfied. Now when you see any particular product in AVM, okay, you cannot check the quality. Like when we visit shopping mall, if we like a particular book, okay, now you can simply just open up that book and you can see the quality of paper, then whether the book is colored or black and white, you can check those things. But in AVM machine, you cannot touch or you cannot check the product until unless you don't buy it. And even though after buying, if you find that that product is not according to your preference, then you cannot return it also, because the machine doesn't accept the sold goods. Okay, a customer has to buy the goods if he wants to use this machine. Then the third is special packs are supposed to be created so that they can be sold through these machines. Like all the products that we purchase from grocery stores, they cannot be kept in the AVM machine, so the companies, they have to prepare special packs, okay, which can be sold through these vending machines. And last one is, if the machine suddenly breaks down, it may create a lot of inconvenience. Means since these machines are not maintained by a person in the since the salesman or any person is not available at that particular time, and if the machine breaks down, then it will be a lot of inconvenience to the people. Now the next topic is nothing but ICCI, Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Now what is ICCI? Let us see. It was formed as an association of business and industry to promote and protect their common interest and goals. Means ICCI was formed. Now they are known as Association of Business. Means lots of business will come together and make an association in order to promote and protect their business as well as to achieve their goals. Now this chamber consists of ASSOCHAM or Confederation Indian Industries CII and Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry FICCI. Okay, these associations are regarded as the national guardian of trade and commerce and industry. Now from this paragraph you have to understand what is meant by ICCI. It is nothing but an association of business and industries which came together to promote and protect their common interest and goals. And in India we have three national guardian of trade, commerce and industry, and they are ASSOCHAM, Association of Chambers, ASSOCHAM, then Confederation Indian Industries CII, and FICCI, that is Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Now for this ASSOCHAM you can look into the internet for your full form. Okay, now only these two things you have to remember from this paragraph. Now so ASSOCHAM's full form is Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India. Okay, then next topic, let us see what is that. Role of this ICCI in promotion of internal trade, means how this association helps in promoting our internal trade. Now the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry has been playing a catalytic role, that is an important role in strengthening internal trade, means their main motive is to increase or to promote internal trade. It has been to prove as an organ of overall economic activity, means they don't only look into internal trade but they look after the overall economy of the country. Now these 4 paragraphs are nothing but role of ICCI. Let us see what are this. The chambers interact with trying the government at different levels to reduce hindrances before the business activity. Now there are some problems that government creates for small business. Okay, now ICCI, what they do is that they try to interact with government and they try to reduce those hindrances. Okay, this can be the first role of ICCI. Then second is the chamber tries to increase interstate movement of goods. Now they don't focus only on the selling and buying of goods within the state, but they try to promote and they try to increase the rate of movement of goods between different states. Then third one is it introduces transparency and removes multiple layers of inspection and bureaucratic hurdles. Now suppose if your business is in one state and you are planning to sell goods into different states of the country, then there are some inspection. Okay, now some organization they will inspect your good properly, but there are some inspection which they ask for bribery. So ICCI, what they try is to do that they try to reduce those multiple or double inspection. Okay, then the last one is it helps in simplifying and harmonizing the tax structure. Obviously when you are selling goods from one state to another state, you have to pay certain amount of tax, and sometimes small businesses they find very hard to understand the tax structure. So ICCI they help in simplifying, means they try to make it easy for small business to understand those tax structure. Now the next topic is intervention of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Now Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry intervenes in the following, means they meddle in the following activities. Now let us see. They intervene in the interstate movements of goods and transportation. The chamber helps in the interstate activities such as registration of vehicles, framing surface transport policies, and construction of highways and roads. Means FICI they try to improve the movement of goods from one state to another, and in regarding to that they try to build various policies. They look after the construction of highways so that proper transportation is taking place from one state to another. Then they help in registration of vehicles as well. Then next is ensuring fair octroi and other local levies. Means if you are running interstate business, then there will be lots of octroi charges as well as local taxes, okay, from the municipal of the city. Then the chamber as guardian of trade and industry ensures that levy is genuine and fair. They see that whether anyone is taking false taxes on behalf of these municipal corporations. Okay, the next is harmonization of sales tax and value added tax. Now since after coming GST, this sales tax and value added tax are no longer in existence, so you can just skip this point. Then next is marketing of agro products and related issues. The Chamber of Commerce must interact with farming cooperatives and associations of agriculture for streamlining subsidies and marketing of agro products. Now agricultural products, this FICCI, they promote in agricultural products so that the trade and industry in the rural areas, they also flourish. Then next is weights, measures and prevention of duplicate brands. The chamber interacts with the government. With the help of government, they try to formulate such law and they try to take action against those who violate those laws. Okay, now these laws are regarding weights, means standard. There should be proper standards of weighing goods, like when any particular packet of product says that it is 500 gram, why do we believe it? Because we know that they are genuine and it actually weighs 500 gram. Okay, so this FICCI along with the government, they try to make those rules and regulations on the basis of which proper weights and measures are enforced. Okay, then next is excise duty. Again, with the coming of GST, excise duty is not there, so you can just skip this point. Then next is promoting sound infrastructure. Sound infrastructure like roads, dams, fuel, power, electricity, ports and railways are very important for the rapid growth of trade and industry. Now see, without this infrastructure, a business cannot flourish. If you don't have proper transportation, if you can't communicate with your suppliers or consumers, then you will not be able to run your business smoothly. So these things are very much important for the growth of trade and industry. So it is social responsibility of FICCI to share the responsibility with the government. Means only government is not responsible for building this infrastructure. FICCI also, they tries to help government. Okay, and the last one is labor legislation. Means no business is free from labor. Okay, every small or big business, they need laborers. So in order to see that whether laborers are getting exploited by the businessmen, this labor legislation have been introduced so that the laborers also, they get fair wages, they are not manipulated by the businessmen. Okay, the Chamber of Commerce should interact with the government for training the labor laws simple. Means there can be some laws which are made, which are enforced, but those laws are made for labor, and if the laborers are not able to understand those laws, then they cannot get the benefit out of those laws. Okay, so FICCI Federation, what they do is that with the help of government, they try to make those laws simple so that labor with no educational background will be able to understand those. Then flexible and helpful in maximizing production, generating employment and smooth functioning of industries. This law should be in the interest of the labor. Means they should try to protect the laborers from the manipulation of businessmen, trade and commerce. Now the last topic for this chapter is main documents used in internal trade. Now this invoice, pro forma invoice, then debit note, credit note, I have already discussed in accountancy. Okay, so you can give it a reading, and these are very simple. You will easily understand what are these documents. Now let us see what is meant by lorry receipt. Lorry receipt or LR is also called bilti in Hindi. Okay, it is a document raised by the transport company who provides transport vehicles on road for transporting goods from one place to the other. Suppose if you are a well-established businessman and you make most of the interstate supplies, then in that case what you will do is that you will take services of a transport company. What they will do is that they will take goods from your godown and they will deliver it to your customer. Okay, so what they will do is that they will make a receipt in which they will charge money regarding transport vehicles. Okay, so that is nothing but lorry receipt, and it is known as bilti in Hindi. Then the next one is railway receipt. When you deliver goods through transport, then they will give you lorry receipt. But when a railway administration, in case where the goods are to be loaded by a person entrusting such goods on completion of such loading, or in any other case in the acceptance, issue a railway receipt in such for by the central government. Now when you send goods through railways, okay, train, then at that time you will receive one railway receipt. Okay, just understand the meaning, you don't have to go in deep. Okay. Then there are some terms that we usually use in trade day to day. Okay, now let us see. First one is cash on delivery. I hope if any like nowadays days we used to purchase most of the things online, so COD is nothing but it is a very common term used in online shopping. It is nothing but when the goods that you have ordered online, when it is delivered to you and when you make cash payment, so that is known as cash on delivery, means payment of cash on delivery of goods, on the actual time of delivery of goods. Okay, then next is free on board. Free on board restricts to shipping of goods. It is a contract. Now free on board is nothing but it is a contract between whom? Buyer and seller, in which all the expenses up to the point of delivery are to be borne by the seller. Until and unless the goods doesn't get delivered to the buyer, all those expenses are to be done by the seller. Such expenses can include cost of load, means if you hire labor for loading goods into the ship, then that expenses, and there are other expenses as well. As soon as the goods are delivered, the ownership of goods change from the seller hands to the buyer, means after the delivery of goods the buyer becomes the legal owner of those goods. Then the third one is cost, insurance and freight. It is a contract, again it is a contract between seller and buyer, and according to which the seller is supposed to pay the cost of bringing the goods to the point of delivery along with the insurance. Means in free on board all the expenses were borne by the seller. In cost, insurance and freight also all the expenses are borne by the seller, but in this case there is insurance as well. Means if the goods get spoiled or gets damaged on the transit, then some extra compensatory money will be given to the buyer by seller. Okay, and the last one is E&OE, means errors and omissions accepted. It is a phrase used in order to reduce legal liability for incorrect or incomplete information supplied in a center actually related document such as a quotation or specification. Now, if you suppose you are a businessman and if you are advertising about any product of your company or your business, and then when you send any particular buyer this quotation or specification in which you have forgot to mention some quality about your product, or you have given incomplete information at that time, this word is used or phrase is used. It is often used to when a lot of information is listed against a product to state that the best of the supplier's knowledge the information is correct, but in case any error is found they will not be held responsible. Now in that specification, if you have mentioned that, means there might be mentioning about that information is correct, but in any case error is found, the seller will not be held responsible. Now this is not this, that is why this is known as errors and omissions as accepted. Okay, like they say that if there is anything that we have forgotten to mention in the specification or quotation, then we the seller are not held responsible. Okay, so this is chapter number 9, internal trade, and soon we will try to finish the last chapter of business studies as well. So for this session we will wind up here. Thank you.